Hello students, welcome to the session. Today's topic for the session is circles. We will discuss some important terms related to our circles and some basic terms which we will use continuously while doing this chapter. So let's start the session. So circle, so we know a circle with center, it has a center. Let us say it has a center O and a radius R. Its radius is denoted by small r. So we write it like center circle with center O and radius R. So this means your center of the circle is O. This is the notations we use. So it is center of the circle is O. The radius of the circle is R. Okay. So any line joining from the center to the boundary of the circle will be your R. Okay. This will be your R. Anywhere you can join. So from your center to the boundary of the circle is always R. And what is the diameter? The line which passes through the center completely. So AB. So AB will be your diameter which passes through the center. So what is your diameter? So diameter is your AB, and diameter means the line which passes through the center. Line which passes through the center. Okay, so this is the diameter. So basic terms, center which is O, radius is small r, and the diameter is capital AB, which always passes through the center. So this can also be your diameter. So diameter means, so if you and both the side are equal, okay, that means if your diameter is AB, we can write it as AB like AO plus OB. So what is your AO is R, what is your OB is again R. So R plus R is 2R. Okay. So your AB is a diameter we denoted by D. So the relation between the diameter and the radius now comes out to be like D is equals to 2R. Okay, D is equals to 2R. Your complete length is represented is as D from A to B, and this is equals to 2R, right? Okay. So this is the definition. Okay. Next terms. This is, since this is your circle, this is your O. The entire region, this whole entire region is called interior of the circle. Interior of the circle with center O and radius R. And the outside is your exterior. Exterior of the circle with center O and radius R. So interior, this is your interior, and outside will be called center circle with center O and radius R. How? It is all denoted by your radius. See, if any point P is here, okay, if any point P is here, if I say this, so what is the length of OP and what is the length of my OA? If my OA is radius R, so interior by interior, we can say that my length OP length is less than OA length. That is your OP is less than R. Got it? So this is called your interior. And if I say if my P point is outside the circle, if my P point is outside the circle, so in this sense, your OP length will be greater than OA, that is your radius. So OP will be greater than R. By this property, by this term, we can know that anything which how it can be inside and how it can be outside. If your OP length is less than R, if your OP any point, let us say P is here, so the length of OP is, if it is less than R, that means it is moving inside the circle. But if its length exceeds the radius, then that point will be lying outside the circle. So that will be called exterior and that will be called the interior point and exterior point. Okay. Next definition is a chord. Since this is your center, if I say any line which passes not from the center anywhere, okay, not from the center, that will be your called as a chord. So in this sense, AB will be your noted as chord. Your AB is chord. You can say like this also, CD. Okay, these are the chords. If you can draw like this, EF, they are the chords. So CD, not passing through the center. EF, they are chord. Okay, diameter chord. Now next, secant. What is the secant? The line which crosses the circle. This is called your secant. It is your A and it is your B. So AB is called the secant of the circle. Right? Secant. Now, next we will learn what is your arc. What will be your arc? See, if this is your center O, if I draw like this, okay, this whole area, if I say this is one arc, this is my arc of this circle, okay, this is the arc of the circle. So this is, if it is your P, this is your Q, and this is your R, okay. So PQ is your arc, and more precisely it will be a minor arc, PQ. And if I say this side, okay, this side, and this side PRQ, if I go like this, this will be called my major arc, okay. This will be my major arc, this portion outside from PRQ through PRQ, this will be called my major arc. Okay, so then next term, semicircle. What we mean by semicircle? See, this is your complete circle. If I draw a line and break the circle or divide the circle in two parts, then this will be one of the part. So this is called your semicircle. This region is called your semicircle region. Okay. And circumference, what we mean by circumference? Circumference is the outside, the boundary of the circle. Okay. This is the boundary of the circle, this length. This is called your circumference. This is called your circumference area. Circumference. Okay. Then last one thing. In this circle, if we have the chord, so now this is divided into two areas. This is called minor segment, and this region is called your major segment. If it is a center, okay. So these are the terms which will be continuously used in your chapters circles. So I hope you understood the topic. If you have any doubt, you can ask me through my Urban Pro profile. Till then, revise and let's meet in the next session. Thank you.